Post-World War II America was full of fear and anxiety over the rising threat of the Soviet Union. The U.S. government began rooting out any communists working in the government, labor unions, and Hollywood. The Red Scare was a period of general fear of communism. The Red Scare began when a clerk at the Canadian Soviet Embassy named Igor Gzhensko defected with documents that detailed Soviet efforts to infiltrate government agencies in the United States and Canada. The search for Soviet spies in the U.S. led to the general fear of communist subversion. Subversion is the effort to weaken a state secretly through sabotage or other acts and ultimately overthrow it. These fears led to the president creating a loyalty review program which screened 6 million federal employees between 1947 and 1951. People found to be of questionable loyalty due to the books they read, foreign films they saw, groups they belonged to, or simply having traveled overseas were fired by the federal government. J. Robert Oppenheimer, the director of the Manhattan Project, was one federal employee who lost his security clearance in 1954 after a 4-week hearing. McCarthyism was the tactic used by Senator Joseph McCarthy in damaging reputations with vague and unfounded charges of communist sympathy to gain political power. McCarthy in the Senate Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations, along with the House Committee on Un-American Activities, subpoenaed citizens in order to investigate their loyalty. In the process, they ruined careers and reputations. Those who refused to appear before the committees were automatically blacklisted in their respective fields. Duck and Cover was a film released in the 1950s by the Civilian Defense Agency. It taught school children to duck and cover in order to give them a chance to survive a nuclear blast. Fallout is the radiation left over after a nuclear blast. Some Americans invested in bomb shelters designed to allow them to survive a nuclear blast and the radiation fallout that would follow.
There was a turtle by the name of Bert, and Bert the turtle was very alert. When danger threatened him, he never got hurt. He knew just what to do. He ducked and covered, ducked and covered.
He did what we all must learn to do. You
and you
and you
and you, duck and cover.
Be sure and remember what Bert the Turtle just did, friends, because every one of us must remember to do the same thing. That's what this film is all about. Now, you and I don't have shells to crawl into like Bert the Turtle, so we have to cover up in our own way. First, you duck, and then you cover. And very tightly, you cover the back of your neck and your face. Duck and cover underneath a table or desk or anything
Remember
else
what to
close
do,
by.
friends. Now tell me right out loud. What are you supposed to do when you see the flash?